bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Doing business in the Bahamas is a matter of concern for the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce. Our Cleopatra Murphy spoke with the Chamber President on this issue.
Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce President Kevin Seymour says government must focus on taking the necessary steps to improve the ease of doing business in the country, as the Bahamas currently ranks 106 on the World Bank's list. The spot is up 2 from last year, but Seymour says if the Bahamas can focus on the areas the country has been failing in, rankings could improve, which is a significant draw for investors. He says one of the areas that require attention is the question of land registry.
You need to have a proper land registry so that the whole question of ownership and cloud over title doesn't arise. Most investors, when they're investing, want to know that if they're buying something, they don't want to have to necessarily take out any sort of additional insurance to give themselves a comfort level. They want to be able to depend on the policies and procedures that are currently in place in the particular country to give them comfort that what they're buying is what they're buying.
Another area demanding attention is how quickly insolvency matters can be settled in the country, he says, pointing to the stalled Bahamar project. He says it is a critical matter for investors. Although most do not anticipate they will have to go through liquidation, they get comfort knowing that if a situation arrives, it can be handled quickly. Seymour says it would be naive to think others are not watching to see how quickly the Bahamar matter is settled. He says the country needs to have a situation where commercial matters are heard in a timely manner and the process can proceed without too much delay.
I believe that the government has and the judiciary has ensured that the Bahamar situation is in fact fast-tracked because it's in the national interest to have this occur. But there are other areas and other disputes that don't really fall within that category. And we have to ensure that across the board that, we are seen to be expeditious and fair in arriving at our legal judgments and conclusions.
Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
In other news, the Grand Bahama Port Authority attempting to do its part to generate more business activity on this island as it launches a major initiative. John Davis Roll reports.
The month of August, downtown Freeport is expected to come alive as local licensees capitalize on a new opportunity. It is an innovative initiative designed to stimulate increased economic activity for back to school. This latest promotion is spearheaded by the Grand Bahama Port Authority and its Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau. Local stakeholders, including the Royal Bahamas Police Force, all on hand Tuesday for the launch. Executives of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Chief Financial Officer Deanne Seymour and Customer Services Manager Nicole Colbrook say their expectations are high as the push is to have more Bahamians shop at home.
These events are done to actually do 3 things: to create, to empower, and to inspire. We need each other to survive in this community. It is a local initiative, and we're trying to create economic benefits for all of us here. And we know that especially in the month of August, it is really hard on the pockets of a lot of those persons who are parents and caretakers. So we're looking for each of you to support these events.
We know that these are hard economic times. There are no advertisement involved. The DFBA and the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau is coming to you. So we ask you to please participate in this venture that will help everyone in the community to ensure that funds stay within the community, that it circulates. We know as well that small businesses are the ones that keeps the economy going, and we are encouraging all of our licensees to please participate in this venture.
President of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, Javier Nubel, says the goal is to empower more Bahamian entrepreneurs while consumers spend and save.
Now, we're going to start off the events with a back-to-school jam on Friday, August 5th. That's this Friday at 5 p.m. Right behind us, that section will be sectioned off, Pioneers Way, and you would get to experience our DJs live. as they entertain you and wow you with their skills. Next Friday, which is August 12th at 7 p.m. until 9 in the Churchill Square, we have an evening of jazz and romance. So we'd like for you all to come on out and enjoy yourselves. And this is all happening in the downtown Churchill Square area. And then, of course, on August 19th, that's another Friday, back to school vocalist competition. Now, for those of you that have a voice, and if you're like myself who think you have a voice, come on out. Sign up with gbpa.com and have your chance to win yourself $1,000 for first prize, second prize $500, or third prize $300.
Joan Davis Roll, ZNS Network News.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Welcome. More on sickle cell disease. This disease is caused by a gene that changes how red blood cells are formed in the body. A normal red blood cell is round and flat and passes easily through the blood vessels. This is because those red blood cells carry oxygen from the lungs to every organ, keeping us alive and healthy. In a person with sickle cell anemia, these red blood cells are not round and flat. They are shaped like a farmer's sickle or like a crescent moon. They cannot pass easily through the smaller blood vessels and sometimes can get stuck, forming dangerous and painful blood clots. Normal red blood cells live for about 120 days, but in a person with sickle cell disease, their red blood cells die after just 20 days, meaning that there aren't enough red blood cells to carry adequate oxygen throughout the body. As a result, this can lead to symptoms such as fatigue or tiredness, blood clots, severe pain from blood clots, swelling of the hands and feet, frequent infections, delayed growth, and vision problems. If you suspect your child has sickle cell disease, please take them to see a doctor right away. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us. Ricardo Liborn has a check on sports when we come back.